Okay, we are back only because we figured we might as well finish the rest of them since we're already on question 65 and we're on 66. So we might as well get this out the way. So let's finish this, shall we? We are going to start now. Okay, we're going to start at 66. Let's go to the next question. A career counselor wants to suggest an easy to read source for clients in search of career information. The counselor should recommend OOH. Okay, next question. A counselor with a master's degree who is working for minimum wage at a fast food restaurant due to lack of jobs in the field is a victim of underemployment. Underemployment occurs when a worker is engaged in a position which is below his or her skill level. The OOH contains approximately 800 job descriptions. Job trends suggest that correct answer C, service jobs will account for virtually all job growth. The Guide for Occupational Exploration, GOE, was published by the United States Department of Labor. The guide lists groups of jobs listed in correct answer A, 14 interest areas. Self-efficacy theory is based on the work of D, correct answer, Albert Bandura. CG Plus choices and discover are a correct answer. Computer assisted career guidance systems. A client who likes her flower arranging job begins doing flower arranging in her spare time on the weekends and after work. This phenomenon is best described as a spillover. Spillover is like a glass of water spilling over onto the table. Here, the individual work spills over, if you will, into his or her time off the job. When spillover takes place, a person can talk about work with other family and household members and engage in activities similar to work during periods of leisure. A male client who hates his job is trying desperately to be the perfect father, husband, and family man. This phenomenon is best described as the compensatory effect. Mhm. It's pretty much to compensate for something else and focus, hyper focus on other things that you feel like you can do better at. The National Vocational Guidance Association was founded in 1913. It was fused with other organizations in 1952 to become the APGA. The APGA stands for American Personnel and Guidance Association. Lifestyle includes all the above. It includes work, leisure, and style of living. Lifestyle is a broad term which describes the overall balance of work, leisure, family, and social activities. Some exams will use the term avocational in a place term of leisure. The strong interest inventory, known as SCII, is based on John Holland's theory. The test assumes that a person who is interested in a given subject will experience correct answer B, satisfaction in a job in which those working in the occupation have similar interests. The self-directed search SDS is all the above. Look and see. Is based on the work of Holland and yields scores on his 6 types. It's self-administered, self-scored, and self-interpreted. And the key word here is self-directed, meaning it's self and it's directed by you. At a case staffing, one career counselor says to another, the client disability suggests she can only physically handle sedentary work. This technically implies that correct answer A, the client will not need to lift over 10 pounds. Sedentary maximum lifting is 10 pounds. Light work is minimum up to 20 pounds. Medium work is 50 pounds. Heavy work lifting is 100 pounds. Very heavy work is up to and over 100 pounds. The notion of hidden job market would suggest that most jobs are not advertised. The key word here is hidden, and it means not made aware of, not visual. And so the answer would be best would be that most jobs are hidden. Most jobs are not advertised. The SDS score will reveal correct answer C, the individual's 3 highest scores based on Holland's personality type. Okay. The SDS provides the user with 3-letter code that indicates the 3 personality types the examinee most resembles. As you walk into a professional seminar on career counseling, you note that the instructor is drawing a hexagon on the blackboard. The instructor is most likely discussing John Hollins. Correct answer. The strong is considered an interest inventory. So is correct answer A, the Cruder, created by George Frederick Cruder. Okay. The Cruder Galaxy program is for elementary students. The Cruder Navigating targets secondary students, while the Kruger Journey rounds out the choices by providing information to the post-secondary and adult population. The U.S. Employment Services created GATB. And the GAB stands for the General Aptitude Test Battery. It's a work-related cognitive test developed by the U.S. Employment Services. Okay. Occupational aptitude tests such as differential aptitude tests, the Armed Services Vocational Aptitude Test, Battery, and the ONET Ability Profiler grew out of the trait and factor movement related to career counseling. A client says she's always stayed at home and raised her children. Now the children are grown and she is seeking employment. She is best described as a correct answer as a displaced homemaker. This definition of a displaced homemaker who could also be a divorced or widow. Just a reminder. According to the concept of wage discrimination, the correct answer is B. Women make less than men for doing the same exact job. According to the concept of occupational sex segregation, correct answer B. Most women hold low paying jobs with low status. A counselor advises a female to steer clear of police work as she feels this is a male occupation. This suggests C. Counselor bias based on gender bias. Most research would suggest that a woman who has the same intelligence, skill, and potential as a man will often, correct answer C, have lower careers aspirations than a male. I don't see how that would be right, but I had to reread that one. Lower career aspirations than a male. There must be some biases in that test because I do not agree with that. Just wanted to say that for the record. I do not agree, Mr. Rosenthal, Dr. Rosenthal. Not. A displaced homemaker might have grown children, um, and be a widow seeking employment or be divorced seeking employment. Midlife career change is correct answer A. It's not that unusual. This generally takes place between the ages of 35 and 45, and additional training is often needed. Precipitating factors for the change include divorce, having a baby, caring for disabled children, empty nest syndrome, and perhaps most importantly, job satisfaction. The term reentry woman would best describe correct answer D. A 29-year-old female who was babysitting in her home but is currently working at a fast food restaurant. Rosenthal explains that the term reentry woman refers to women who go from working within the home to working outside the home. A counselor doing multicultural career counseling should be aware that A, correct answer, of his or her own ethnocentric biases. All right. In terms of the labor market, the correct answer is B and C. B is the number of employees that employers want to hire goes down as salary goes up. And C, the number of employees willing to work for an employer goes up as the salary increases. CG Plus is the correct answer C, a computer career program known as the System of Interactive Guidance and information that allows students to conduct self assessment and explore career options. A career counselor who is helping a client design a resume should, choice D, should emphasize the importance of the cover letter. Most experts would agree that a resume is choice A. It's like an art project and must look good. The concept of job clubs is promoted by Azen et al. Is choice A. It's very behavioristic. Which counselor would most likely say that we choose a job to meet our needs? Correct answer D. Robert Happock. And the last question of the night or morning, shall I say? All of the following are difficulties with career testing except correct answer B. All tests, oh my God, I can't read on the last one. That's so funny. Is that the tests all take at least 3 hours to administer. So all of the following are difficulties with career testing except B. Correct answer. The tests all take at least 3 hours to administer. And with that being said, it is almost 1 a.m. and it is time for me to go to sleep and wake back up and study some more later on with Marquita. So thanks, Marquita, for being here. And I'm going to post these two videos here for you all to review. Thank you for taking time out to study with us. And I look forward to seeing you next time. And the next section is what, Marquita? I think it's
Assessments and testing.
oh yes, the fun one. Yes, the next one we'll be going over is assessment, and we'll probably post it sometime today because we're gonna probably try to do the first 50 questions. So make sure you have your Rosenthal book with you, and then we'll go from there. Otherwise, have a great night. Great.